All right. Anyone with pains or injuries I should know about? Good? Okay. All righty. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10. And you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether. Always making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate, sit up on a block or a blanket or some books. Okay, let the palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Start to settle into your seats and connect to the breath. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Ujjayi breath whenever you're ready. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. Switch hands, Olga. Nope, stay there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And take the chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side. And turn your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, and then take outer rotation, circling the ankles. Come back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Back to center again. Extend the legs forward, forward fold. Reaching for your feet, ankles, or your shins. And take it back up. Swing the legs back behind you. Take down dog and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. Alrighty, take it back to down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. On the exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg. Step it forward. Warrior one. Arms up high. Inhale. Lengthen front leg. Reach up higher. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. 3 times. Inhale. Lengthen. Reach up. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen. Reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bending the front knee. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Side angle. Hand to the inside the foot if you can reach down, or elbow to top of the knee if you need to modify. Left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms, take it for cobra. Lower all the way down, and then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward, warrior one. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up, keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knees for warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, warrior. Exhale, side angle. Again, modifying elbow to the knee if you need to, or the left hand directly to the floor if you can reach down. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for cobra if you want, or keeping the elbows slightly bent if that's too deep for you right now. All the way down, child's pose, seat toward the heels, and fold. And down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg. Right hand to the top of the shin. If you need to modify, right hand to the floor if you can reach down comfortably. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick it back up, stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top. Lift up, gaze up. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Inhale, all the way back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Triangle, lengthen out the left leg, left hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, all the way up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and twist to the right. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist to the right. One more time. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm, outer right knee, and twist. Inhale, come all the way up, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, lobe off to right side. Raise your left arm up. Now, once you steady your balance, reach your left arm forward to the front of the room and reach through your left toes to the back of the room. So extending strongly through your left side. Then binding, bend your left knee, reach back to grab the outside of the left foot and kick it back for Chapasana, half variation. Now keep the gaze looking to the floor if you're good with your balance and you want to take both hands to your left foot. This is your full variation of your Chapasana. Release, step it back, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot kicks up, three-legged dog. Come forward, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Release your feet, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Hands together in prayer, interlace with the other thumb on top, and press your palms forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, twist left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, twist. Stay twisting to your left. And then left hand behind you, half bind. Right arm to outer left knee, and twist deeper. Inhale all the way up and around, reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot, a little bit off to left side. Reach your right heel back, right arm up. Steady your balance and reach your right arm forward to the front of the room, and then reach your right toes back to the back of the room. So get lengthy through your right side. Then bend your right knee, reach back, grab the outside of the right foot for your Chapasana. This is your half variation. If you're good with your balance, take both hands to your right foot. Begin to step it back, warrior two, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, chaturanga, up dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog, three-legged vinyasa. Come forward, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Release your feet up, dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot, drop the right foot back behind you. You may stay here, or you can pick up the right foot and draw the right knee in, grab the right knee with your right hand. If you have better flexibility and you want to take yogic toe lock and extend the right leg up toward the sky, you can. When you're ready, flip it back. Three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, left knee comes down, crescent moon. If you want, you can take extra padding to your left knee if you have a towel. If you don't have a towel, you can fold your mat, left side folding towards center with double up your mat. And then lunging forward. Once you're set with your base, arms up, Venus Mudra as you reach back, arching your spine for the back bend. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers. Broaden your chest as you keep reaching your knuckles back. So as you broaden your chest, you're engaging your upper back. Release for a side bend. Right arm to right leg. Left arm overhead. Let's go to the other side. Left hand to the floor. Right arm up and overhead. Come back to center. Take the right hand to your right side. Start to bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand to grab the foot. Once you have your foot, kick the foot away from you. So that will lengthen your left arm and lean the upper torso back. Then free up your right hand to reach up. So you have your choice to stay here. If you have other options you want to take, you can take whatever else you want. Right? If this is already too much, you can come back to the basic position and reach the arms up for your crescent moon, or you can take a modified position, hands to your thighs. So I'll give you a few more breaths here to work through your options of choice. Right? So if you're continuing with your mermaid binds, you can do revolved mermaid one, which is right hand to your left foot, left arm reaching up. You can take Mermaid 2. Grab the inside of the foot. Slip the foot to your elbow crease, and then maybe take the bind, right, if it's available for you. 2 more breaths. Right? If it's too much, you can just come back to your basic position. You do not need to do any more than that. All righty, let's start to break. Pyramid, hands either side of the right foot, lengthen over your right leg. All right, if you have tight hamstrings, you can always bend your right knee a little bit and just work on lengthening the back of the leg the best you can. For those of you with blocks, you can always elevate your hands, taking your blocks either side of the foot. And that way, by elevating, lifting your torso higher, you might be better able to lengthen the back of the right leg for the hamstring stretch. Bend the front knee, left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Revolve half moon, gaze to the floor, reach your left hand further forward, and then tip forward to balance. Revolve half moon. Once you have your revolved half moon, you can stay here or you can bind. Right hand to your left foot and kick it back. All right, begin to break. Step it all the way back, and then come all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and then flip the dog. Roll on to outside the right foot and drop the left foot back behind you. Reach up and overhead. You may stay here, or pick up the left foot, draw the left knee in, make contact, left hand to left knee. Or, if you have better flexibility, you can take yogic toe lock and extend up. Release, flip it back, 3-legged dog, stepping, left foot forward, crescent moon, right knee comes down. So again, if you need extra padding, take extra padding to your right knee. Once you're set with the base and you're ready, hands to top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward, get into the quad stretch, hips opener, and the psoas stretch. Once you're set with the base, arms up, Venus Mudra. Index fingers pointing, other fingers are interlaced. And then let's take the heart opener, wrapping your hands back behind you, but take the opposite interlacing of your hands, broaden your shoulders, reach back. Side bending, release, left arm to left leg, right arm overhead, so you're side bending to your left. Switch sides, right hand down, left arm overhead. Release, take it back, left hand to left thigh for support, then start to bend your right knee. Reach back to grab the outside of the right foot. Once you have your foot, kick back in space so that stretches your right arm and also helps your upper torso to lean back a little bit. And then freeing up your left arm to reach up and back. So this is your mermaid. And then you can continue to work on your variations of choice. Right? So your options are, you can just stay as you are with the bind in a mermaid 1. You can come back to a modified position in your crescent moon, come back to your basic crescent moon. If you want to take your revolved mermaid 1, it's opposite hand and foot, left hand to right foot, reach your right arm up and back. If you want to take mermaid 2, grabbing the inside of the foot, draw that foot in, slip the foot to your elbow crease, and then maybe reaching back to bind. You have 2 more breaths. Alrighty, let's break. Pyramid, hands to either side of the left foot. Tuck the right toes under and lengthen over your left leg. Bend your left knee, right hand stays down. Left arm up to twist. Half bind, left hand behind you. Revolved half moon, right hand forward about a foot. You may stay here, revolved half moon, or binding, left hand to right foot, revolved Chapasana. Begin to break, step the right foot all the way back, and circle it up and around, reverse warrior. Chaturanga up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Fallen triangle. Right leg over to your left side and reach up. Thread the needle. Left arm reaching underneath your right and twist. Take the left hand down, sit all the way down. Okay? You're going to stay on the outside of the right foot and the inside of the left, looking forward. Walk your hands forward about a foot and come onto your forearms. So take Sphinx pose with your forearms and your upper chest. And then once you come into position, think about the left side drawing down and the right side drawing back. And that will help you square your shoulders more actively going into your thoracic twist. Let's go deeper into a twist. Lift the elbows. Right hand stays down and thread the needle. Left arm threads underneath your right, and you can bend your right elbow and start to let the left shoulder, left cheek come toward the floor. You don't have to touch down. You're just working on the depth of your middle spinal twist. Pressing to your right hand, lift all the way back up, and then you're going to sit to face the back of the room. Your legs are 90 degrees, and your toes are pointing up. All right, side bend. Left arm to to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, and side bending to your left. If you can reach the right hand to bind to your left foot, take the bind. If you cannot reach, just keep reaching to the back of the room instead and lengthen your right arm. Release. Come back up, square over your left leg, and fold over your left leg. Grab the outside of the foot if you can. Aliona the other way, and also Olga the other way to the back of the room. Olga to the back of the room, yeah. Lift back up. Let's take it to the other side. Side bend. Right arm inside the right leg. Left arm overhead and reach towards the side of the room. And then again, if you're able to bind the left hand to the right foot, then go ahead and take the bind. If that's not available, just keep reaching. Start to release. Come back up and then square over your right leg. Right hand to your floor, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, grabbing the outside of the right foot with your left hand and fold. And begin to release. You're going to roll to the outside of the right foot again, inside the left, hands to your floor, to the mat. Tuck the left toes under and kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. No, we're going to do that to the other side. So we're going to come forward into warrior one first. Open it up, warrior two, reverse warrior, and then hands to your floor, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. And then now we're going to work on the second side. That's where you get the threading of the needle. Inhale, left heel up, fallen triangle, left leg threads underneath your right, reach your right arm up and overhead. And then now, thread the right arm underneath your left for the twist. Take the hands to your floor, sit all the way down. You're going to stay on the outside of the left foot, inside the right, and your legs are about 90 degrees. Walk your hands forward about a foot or so, and then lowering your forearms. Set up for your sphinx with your upper body and your arms, and then actively think about the right shoulder, right forearm, pressing down, and the left shoulder, left arm drawing back in space, and that will deepen your thoracic twist. All right, let's go deeper. Lift the elbows. Keep your left hand on the floor, and again, thread the right arm underneath, and you can start to bend your left elbow to draw the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. So again, you don't have to draw the shoulder and the cheek all the way down. You're just working to deepen the twist. Press into your left hand, lift back up, walk it back to center, and then you're going to sit up to face toward the back of the room. All right, so this time, same thing. Right arm to inside the right leg, left arm overhead, and then side bend toward the back of the room. Now, if you are able to, get a little bit lower this time, even lower than the previous. And then again, binding if you can. Now stay low, and you're going to square over your right leg, and then fold over your right leg. And again, see how low you can go. Get as deep as you can. Begin to make your way back up, other side. Left arm to left leg, right arm overhead, and you're going to work to go even deeper in the side stretch. Right? See how much lower you can go. And then binding once again if you have it. And again, stay low, and you're going to square over your left leg, and then forward fold over the left leg. And begin to make your way back up. Roll to the outside of the left foot, inside of the right, and then square back to face forward. Tuck the right toes under. Kick your left leg up, three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga up dog, down dog. Step the left foot forward, low lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees and rise up for chair. Take the right hand to catch your left wrist. Extend, side bend to the right. Keep the knees bent, come back up. Let's go deeper. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, and again, side bending to the right. Come back to center, arms up, stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee, tree pose. Take the arms up when you're ready. And again, you have multiple options here. You can stay here in basic tree and work on balancing. So you're taking the foot to the inside of the left leg. So try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's difficult and you're sliding or you're losing your balance, then go below the knee joint. You can go as far as taking your right toes down, pressing your right heel up against your inner left leg. If you're taking additional options, you can take anything else you want, right? Simpler options could be wrapping your hands back behind you, broadening your shoulders, engaging upper back, right? So that's a heart opener or the shoulder opener. You can side bend over to the right. More advanced options, whatever you want, could be possibly a half lotus. Top of the right foot, your left hip crease. In the half lotus can be a forward fold or tiptoe balancing. If you can free up your hands, hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Alrighty, let's start to finish up. Make your way back up to tree. When you're ready to break, step the right foot down chair and stay in chair for three breaths here to release your knees and your ankles. And then dive forward, forward fold. Keep your hands on the floor. Walk your feet out about mat width distance. Let's take a twist. Right hand to center. Bend your right knee. Keep the left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist. Let's take a half bind. Left hand behind you to your lower back or your inner right thigh if you can reach. Extended revolved. Raise your left arm up and reach forward to the front of the room. Take the left hand down, square off your hips, and you can sway out your hips side to side. Preparing for the second side. All right, come back to center. Switch hands. Left hand to center, creating a tripod. Bend your left knee. Keep the right leg extended. Raise your right arm up to twist. Half bind. Right hand to your lower back or your inner left thigh if you can reach. Extended revolved. Raise your right arm up and reach to the front of the room. Then take the right hand to the floor and again square off and then sway out your hips side to side. Come back to center, crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet, shoulders width, palms are flat. Lift up onto your tiptoes. You can walk your feet in toward each other. Then bending the arms back, knees to the back of the arms, gaze slightly forward to the floor ahead of you. And as you tip forward with the elbows bent, when your elbows line up over your wrists, you're taking the balance. All righty. When you're ready to break, walk or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Lizard. Right leg up, step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Now, if your hips are pretty open and you want to challenge your hip flexibility, keep the right toes pointing straight forward. If you need a little bit of help and your hips are tighter, you might want to turn the toes out 45 degrees, and the right thigh also turns out about the same angle. And walking your hands forward about a foot. You can always keep your arms extended and just lean the hips forwards and downwards for the hip opener. However, if you have the flexibility to lower your forearms to the floor, that is the full pose of your lizard. You can also modify by taking your forearms to books or to blocks, so raising the floor to meet your forearms as opposed to reaching the forearms toward the floor. So depending on your flexibility, this could be different, slightly different shapes. If you have your left toes tucked under, left knee off the floor, then go ahead and let the left knee come down, untuck the toes, and continue to lean the hips forward. So this is slightly more passive, actually a lot more passive of your lizard. Right? With your toes tucked under, knee off the floor is your active lizard. All right, lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in. Kick the left hand a little bit wider, maybe even off the mat if you need it. Then raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist in your lizard. And you can bind your twisted lizard by bending your left knee, reaching back with your right hand and grab that foot and kick back. You may remain here. If you want a deeper quad stretch, you're going to square off your shoulders, draw the left heel in toward the seat, and then bow forward. All right, start to release. Make your way back up. Release your left foot. Take the hands to the floor. Turn the right toes back forward. Maybe even walk it in a little bit. Half split. Tuck the left toes under. Shift your hips over your left knee. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold from here. All right, let's work toward the full split. You don't have to take a full split. You can stay here in half split if you want, or you can work progressively to go deeper. So stepping your right foot down, you can walk your right toes forward a few inches, and then keep the hips lunging forward. So this is a deeper hip opener, right? This is a deeper lunging position. Now, if you have your splits already, go ahead and take it. You don't have to do the preparation. You don't have to work through it with me. Just take your pose. Shift back one more time into your half split. Right, so again, if you're not taking a full split and this is as far as you're going, then stay here. Work on your hamstring flexibility here in your calf stretch. If you're working for full split, you can reach your right heel forward a little bit, reach your left knee back a little bit, reach your right heel forward, reach your left knee back. And so just keep working in that manner until you come to your full split if you have a full split. All right, keep your hands supporting to either side to keep safe. For those of you who have blocks, you can always insert a block underneath your right hamstrings, right? You can go a little bit flatter to the flattest section, the middle section. You're probably not going to want to go to the highest section, right? The highest positioning of your block is not very stable. So maybe the middle setting is the best you can do. 3 more deep breaths. All right, begin to ease your way out. So you're going to lift the feet, gently drag that right foot back, and draw back into half split. Then shift back forward into lunge, step the right foot down. Ground your palms, step the right foot back, extended Malasana. Heels together, toes apart, and then draw the seat toward the heels, and that's a great way to neutralize all of that. And down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Rise up chair. Left hand touching your right wrist. Extend up and side bending to your left. Take it back to vertical. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow. And again, side bending to your left. Square back to center, arms up. Stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee, tree pose. Sole of the left foot in the right leg. So try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's too tight for you, makes you wobbly, you can go a little bit lower, below the knee joint, or as far as taking your left toes down and pressing your left heel to the inner right leg. All right, setting up for your tree, arms up. Keep the gaze at a fixed point to the floor ahead of you or any other fixed point in front of you. Right, taking the gaze to the floor really is helpful, a few feet in front of you. All right, if you're taking the hands back behind you for the heart opener, wrapping your hands back, interlace with the other thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders, engage your upper back, and reach your knuckles away from you. If you're taking the side bend over to your left, left arm, left leg, right arm overhead. All right, if you're taking additional variations, anything else you did on the first side, you can take here and repeat on the second side. So, for example, half lotus, top of the left foot to your right hip crease. From the half lotus into a forward fold if you have the flexibility. And if you want to work on challenging your balance, tiptoe balance. You can keep your toes on the floor and work on that. If you can free up your hands to balance, you can take that. All right, begin to finish off your variations, coming back to your basic tree. And when you're ready to release, step the left foot down chair and stay in chair for a few breaths here to help your legs release, your knees and your ankles. And then dive forward, crow pose again. So actually, sorry, hands to the floor, lengthen out the legs. We need to take some twisting here. Almost missed it, sorry. All right, with your hands on the floor, separate your feet about mat's width distance. Then bend the knees. Press your right elbow to inside the right knee, right hand to the inside the left knee, and squeeze your inner thighs together. Your right forearm is your resistance. Your quads should fire up. Raise your left arm up to twist with a half bind, left hand behind you to your lower back or your inner right thigh. Release, take the hands back to the floor, lengthen out the legs, sway out your hips, side to side. All right, back to center, bend both knees again. Left elbow to inner left knee, left hand to inner right knee. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Raise your right arm up with a half bind and twist. And raise your right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Then lengthen out the legs, sway out your hips again, side to side. All right, setting up for your second crow pose. You can heel toe your feet together, shift to your tiptoes, ground the palms. Palms about shoulders width, palms flat, knees to back of the arms, gaze slightly forward to the floor ahead of you, then tip forward, and then lifting your feet off the floor. All right, begin to break. Stepping your feet back or just jump back to chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Lizard, left leg up. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. So again, if you're more flexible, want to challenge your hip flexibility, left toes point straight forward. If you need a little bit of help like I do, turn your left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out at an angle. And then walking your hands forward about a foot. And stay here, leaning the hips forwards and downwards. And if you're not very flexible, maybe you can just stay with your arms fully extended. If you have more flexibility, perhaps your forearms can come down for the full pose. And so again, you have the option. If forearms all the way down is difficult, you can always take elevation. You can take blocks or books underneath your forearms and taking your forearms down. So right now, with your right toes tucked under, right knee off the floor, and reaching your heel back, that is an active lizard. All right, so now notice how strongly you can be working with your right leg. Now, let's take the right knee to the floor and untuck the toes. So this is your passive lizard. You're still leaning the hips forwards and downwards, getting the hip opening. But notice with the right knee on the floor and the toes untucked, it's a lot more passive here. All right. Lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Keep your legs as they are, walk your right hand a little bit wider. If you have your left toes pointing forward, now is the time to turn your left toes out, left thigh out. Then raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind. So this is your twisted or rotated lizard, right? You may stay here or start to bind by bending your right knee, reaching back with your left hand to grab the foot. And once you have the foot, again, kicking your foot away from you, stretches your left arm, maybe giving you a deeper twist. You may remain here or get a deeper quad stretch by squaring off your shoulders, drawing your right heel in toward the feet as you fold forward. Start to break, make your way back up. Release your binds if you have your binds. Hands to your floor. Turn your left toes back forward and even walk your foot in a little bit. Let's work on the half split into the full split. So again, those of you who have the flexibility to take the full split right away, go ahead. Half split. Tuck the right toes under. Shift your hips back in space to go over your right knee, and you want a vertical right thigh here. Flex your left foot. Begin to stretch your left calf, left hamstrings. Hands to either side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. All right, begin to step the left foot back down. Walk the left toes a few inches further forward, and then lunge forward to deepen your hip opening. Shift back one more time for the half split. Again, you can stay here for your half split or start to work toward your full split. So working toward full split from here is just gently reach your left heel further forward, reach your right knee further back, left heel forward, right knee back, and just work your way in toward that split as safely as you can. All right, so don't feel you have to come all the way down, just work toward your edge. And then once you work toward that edge, right, it's really important for you to stay calm and not work too strongly. Once you start to work too strongly, you start to stress out, right, because it's so hard. And so what happens is your muscles will start to react and actually get tighter. So you want to get to the point where you're feeling toward the edge and you're just going to softly breathe into it. That's really important. Flexibility poses require for you to stay calm. If you work too strongly and start to get too excited or too stressed out over it, right, because you're fighting so hard, your muscles will start to tense up. All righty, let's begin to break. So with your hands supporting, lift the seat and gently pull the left heel back to come into your half split shape. Then shift back forward by stepping your left foot back down, shifting your hips forward, tuck the right toes under. Ground the palms, step the left foot back, extended malasana. Heels together, toes apart, and draw the seat back toward the heels. And take it back to down dog. We're going to take 3 tuck toe up dogs, okay? So it's a transitional position just to give the legs, the hips, and the back, the spine, some movement, all right? So as you're ready, inhale, come forward into your plank, keep your toes tucked under so that the hips start to draw down as you lift your chest in opposition. Exhale, take it back to down dogs. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dropping your hips, lifting your chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. 1 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop the hips and lift your chest. Exhale, lift the hips, draw back to down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Draw the left knee in, land the shin to the floor. Rotate your left leg out to the side, left thigh out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees with your hands supporting. Inch your right knee further back to lower your hips, and then untuck your toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. This is where you feel. Sorry. When you're ready, start to move forward, forearms down. And this is your pigeon. Either stay in your forearms or make pillow to the hands. And if you like some pigeon variations, you have about 10 more breaths. If you prefer to stay in your passive pigeon and just let breath and gravity do the work for you, stay here. Better, better, good. Alrighty, let's finish up. Walk your hands back, down dog. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness, second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Angle out the right side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. And then once you're set, make your way forward. And if you took variations, make sure you repeat. Alrighty. Let's start to break. Walk it back in for down dog. Walk it out side to side. Alrighty, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down and lowering onto your back. Hug both knees in. Left knee stays in, right leg goes out to the floor. Left arm out to a T, twist to the right. Gently take the left knee back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the left. And take it back to center, hugging both knees in. And when you're ready, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turned out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, and let everything go. And begin to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take a seat, let's take a non-dominant shin on top, palms face up, fingers in Jnana Mudra. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you next time.